Hey guys, it's Dave Witcher, President of FFL Velocity, and doing a leadership call today. And I'm privileged and honored, really, to spend some time with my man Vince Young today. And it's kind of cool
Okay.
to be in business with you, Vince. And obviously, I watched you. I think, and I'm not saying this. I told you so when I met you. So I mean, I'm a huge college football fan.
I
And so
appreciate it.
I remember that was probably and I'm a Georgia fan first, just saying, but I do like y'all. I'm just being honest with you, transparent about it. But I have some buddies, obviously huge Texas fans, so I'm always pulling for you guys, unless you're playing us, right? But the truth is, last year was my favorite game, obviously because we won. But outside of that, the best championship game I ever saw prior to that, truthfully, visually, and I'm not saying because was when you guys played. So I just think that's cool. Saw you. I actually followed you in the NFL as well. I just always like watching you play. So I know we're in business together, which is super exciting for me. So for those, I know pretty much everybody knows who you are, but at the end of the day, one of the better college football players ever to play the game, played in the NFL, all that. So we know that. But I do want to ask you some leadership things about that because, when you were growing up and you obviously had talent, I mean, God gave us talent, but there's also a lot of people, Vince, that have talent, as you know, as well as anybody, that never get there because they didn't do the right thing, they didn't work hard enough, they didn't train hard enough, whatever the case may be. So, what are some things that you think set you apart, to get you to where you were in the game, and how you can you're bringing that to your life today?
Yeah, so again, appreciate it, Dave, for having me, and FFL. Really excited to be a part of Family First Life. To acknowledge people basically about making sure they taking care of their responsibility of the insurance aspect of it. So as a kid growing up, I was that same person, not able to have ends meet or not having what most people have, money or a lot of different things. Not having a father figure in the household, so I had to grow up as a young man pretty quickly and understanding morals and backgrounds and being in a certain communities that I was raised in, predominantly black and Hispanic, poor, and just not having a lot of knowledge on a lot of things in life. So I had to grind for a lot of stuff and understand a lot of stuff. So growing up, man, one of the biggest things was leadership. Lead by example or working very hard or bringing the best out of someone else. And I learned that at a young age, and I kind of kept it from learning from my coaches and different mentors and people that I have came across in my lifetime, and understanding like how to lead somebody, not just for somebody to receive. It's like mostly giving, you know, giving your time, giving your knowledge, whatever it may be, to understand that even though Vince Young is this guy, this football player, all of the above, but the main thing is how can I feed knowledge to the next person to be great? And I live by that every day. I live by that when I play ball. I made sure it wasn't about me; it was about my teammates. How can I make my teammates better? And that leadership roles have stuck with me for a long time. So I'm really happy to have opportunity in life to give back and be a leader, be a pedestal to make sure people understand how to be whatever it may be. And if you it's just simple things. It's all about caring. Just care. Just take the time out to care and or feed language or testimony, whatever I went through, to make sure somebody else can be successful as well.
Man, I love that. There's just so much in that, right? And I think that's our business. Like, he's new to the insurance business. He's got these great, Vince Young Insurance agents. So if you're in Austin, doesn't matter where you're at. The whole purpose of this is to let you guys know we're in business together. Vince is going to build a massive insurance agency. The cool thing is we do it as a team, right? I'm here for you anytime, as you know. We got Ron Miller, Eric. All of us are here to help you grow and build this business. But at the end of the day, you guys know Vince, you should reach out. We're going to help you grow an agency. I know we've talked about some of the reasons why FFL, and a few things that maybe attracted you to FFL. What were those, if you could talk about that?
Well, I mean, understanding like even though if you can't afford it, it's different ways now. Like change is gonna happen. Like as we look in our world now, it's so much going on and we don't like it. And then also it might be we might do like it. So at the same time, which Vince Young Insurance as well as Family for Life, like we are bringing you information and knowledge of how to protect yourself and be insured. And a lot of
Mhm.
people don't know. Hey,
That's great.
that's just be simple. I mean, my mom didn't know. I didn't know growing up. It's nothing wrong with not knowing, but if somebody is out here giving you help with integrity and Family for Life and Vince Young Insurance, we're not doing this just because we want to be in your pockets. We want you to be insured, and like some of the things that me and you and Ron Miller and a lot of the guys talk about is like a lot of people passed away in the pandemic because they didn't have insurance. And it's not that the hospital and everybody pointing fingers at everybody across the world, but what people don't do is point the finger at themselves. So that's the first thing you got to do is point the finger at yourself. What did you do? The reason why that you didn't get what you didn't have, the insurance, whatever it may be. Make sure you point the finger at yourself and evaluate yourself first. So for me to be a part of this, to understand, to lead, to serve others who want to help, training, all these things that Family First Life as well as Vince Young Insurance, like we want to inform people of knowledge that they don't have, as well as the agents as well. We're not in this for money. We are like here to make sure you are understanding how important insurance is for your life, and you have to have it. And I have it myself. I didn't
Yeah.
know about it as much as I know now. And I want to make sure, especially in my community, my black community, I want them to understand how important that is. And you don't have to spend a lot of money to have it. All you got to do is be informed about what's best for you and your family. And I really feel like integrity and Family First Life as well as Vince Young Inc. We are presenting that to them. So I'm really proud to be a part of this too.
Yeah, and I feel the same way and partner with you and that type of thing. And I think that's the key, guys. Like you're watching this, you know Vince, you've seen him, whatever. Reach out. Like we're gonna all help you. And I love the part you're talking about the educational piece because that's true. People don't know. They don't know until they know, right? So we have to teach
And,
them.
and I hate that people use that you're dumb. It's not
Yeah,
that you're dumb. You just don't know. And I'm the same way. If I don't know, I'm not going to speak on anything that I know. But I'm gonna do anything I can to research, be around with somebody like yourself, Dave, or Ron Miller and the guys, and inform myself. And then also, I want to make sure I don't take all that knowledge to the grave. I want to inform my community, my kids. When they get older, they're gonna understand this because I'm doing it for not only just me. I got a whole tribe of people in community that I want to take care of. So again, like that's don't call people dumb. That's just don't know. So let's
right.
make sure we inform people so you can stop calling people dumb and just acknowledge, give people that knowledge that it can help them be safe and where they need to be at because it is what it is, man.
Yeah, that's true. And you're right. I mean, we have to get educated. We have to learn about the business and the products. And I think for us, I mean, I'm sitting here, you're in Houston, Austin, you're all over. At the end of the day, too, if you're looking to build a business, you reach out to Vince. Like, you've ever thought about the life insurance business? Now, we don't do life, we do life insurance. Obviously, that's our main focus, as making sure people are protected, not leaving their families in a bad situation. God forbid something does happen. And again, that's education, right? Letting them know that and how they can get it. And a lot of people don't think they can get it covered. And the truth is, we have so many companies and
Exactly.
products that we can cover anyone. Like we just have to be able to get in front of them, give them the information. As I'm sitting here thinking in this podcast, one of the things you need to do, Vince, I'm just probably excited about this, but we should do some educational seminars, meaning like with your power, the people that we bring them together. We do it in Houston, we do it in Austin, whatever. We could do that. We'll put that together. You, me, Ron, we'll figure it out, fly in, do whatever, and we can get there in front of them and educate. It's free. Like we'll just do it. Like we want people to learn.
Right.
Our training's
Right.
free here. Our education's free here. All we have to do is plug you in. So if you want to be a business owner, guess what? Vince knows about insurance. Like this is an agency he's going to grow, but he knows it's a product again. And that's what I love about your heart. And I just want to help people. And if you come
Right.
here and help people, so
Top rated characters, training, largest growing IMO ever.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right.
if you don't know about that, this is a good reason why you need to pay attention to, yourself, myself, and Ron, and me, even the supplements, things like that. I mean, just to have that type of stuff
Mm-hmm.
that you need, that because you're gonna get older.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be young all your life. You're not gonna be
Mm-hmm.
handsome. You're not gonna do this all your life. So least you have weapons and tools to protect yourself as well as your family to understand, how important life insurance, health insurance is.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Supplemental with Cigna, all the life insurance companies we have, Medicare, pretty much anything we get, and he's going to have
Yeah,
everything. He's going to have everything for you to help you. What would you
very
say to
important, very important.
what would you say to some of the guys, gals watching out there? Maybe and people you played with, they might know you're doing this, and maybe they don't. Maybe some people you played against, whatever. They're kind of watching. What's Vince doing these days? What would you tell
Well, I'm just trying to do my best to save lives and inform people as much as I can. Being from a low poverty area as a kid and not having a lot of knowledge, or was it my mom didn't know, so she didn't teach me that stuff. I'm trying to do it my best to make sure people understand how important a lot of things are in life. And again, I mentioned it earlier. I mean, everybody was pointing fingers at the government that why what was going on with the hospitals and I mean it was a lot going on. But if you get really digging and gritty, and if you can handle constructive criticism, you didn't have insurance,
them?
and it's very important. So as I'm getting older and I'm learning a lot, I just want to make sure anybody I come in contact with is if it's with my insurance company, or it's with my engineering company, or is it with my real estate company. I just want to make sure people understand like how important of knowledge is. Like even though you probably don't have the money like as much as I have, it ain't about that. It's about making sure everybody understand the information to be the best that you can be as well as your family. That's what it's all about, especially right now because our world is so up right now. This is it's ridiculous right now how our world is. So you need people like myself, you Dave and Michael, and the whole team to take time out to love somebody, man. Shit,
Yeah,
there's
I
so much
agree.
hatred going on right now, man. So I use that as to put smiles on people's faces. And people be like, Vince, man, like you the only celebrity I know that takes time out to hang out with people and like really do care. Like you can really feel it. Like most people come through here and they in and out and this and that.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a little bit different in that standpoint because I do care. I
yeah,
mean, we all Americans, I mean, we all family. So
yeah,
like family first life, which I love.
yeah.
We all about making sure people understand and helping people, man. So if that's not who you are, then I don't really want to deal with you, and I can feel that off top. I can smell it and all of the above. It's toxic for me. It's negative. I don't want no negative energy. But when I feel positive energy and then I'm giving off positive energies, like today, I just did a backpack drive, back to school drive for kids, and
Love it.
just to feel those kids' smiles and stuff like that. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And people don't understand that. I don't do that just for no money or I'm doing it for no TV. No, I do it because I actually care. So,
Yeah,
and the same thing with insurance as well. I want them to understand, like, I want you to take care of yourself and your family and knowledge yourself. Because when I'm dead, at least my kids know how to inform people about insurance. At least I started a legacy, a trend that can trigger down to all my kids. And then also for my community, for them to understand, like, you have to take care of yourself and have that knowledge so you can be ordered to be great. So I'm all about that.
man, I love everything, and I know God brought you here, and I'm grateful for that. My wife and I, we pray every night, bring the right people in. I mean, who knew? I didn't know. Like Vince Young, I mean, like to me, that's a big deal. Like it's, but the thing is also I love what you're saying because you played quarterback in the NFL, you played it, but not everybody can do that. But you know what? Everybody can do. Everybody can learn, grow, and work hard, right? Get better every day, and that's what I love about what you're saying is the giving back piece. And I'm thinking about that and dude, I was up in New Jersey, man. I was there. Mark Reed, man, is one of my favorite people, and was up there. He was helping
Hmm.
me and learning, bring back stuff that we'll be able to help you with, right? And growing an agency
Yeah.
and getting bigger and bigger. And when I was there, we do these VOMs, and I was up until like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, dude, I'll sit here all night, like, and I'm not playing, like.
Right.
As long as there's somebody there
Right.
asking questions that I can change their life and I can help them and give back, that's what I'm going to do. And Vince, you say that. Let me ask you this question: when you're giving to those kids, what does that feel? Because you've been through a lot of things that are super cool, right? And great feelings, but I don't think people understand when you give, it's almost
Right.
like, God, is it really supposed to feel that good? Like, how does that feel? Like, could you tell me how it makes you
But
feel to see a kid smile or somebody who has less than you, be able to help them in some way? How does that feel?
Well, what people don't understand, even though I'm doing all that and putting smiles on their faces, they don't know that they putting a smile on my face.
Yeah.
So people be thinking it's all about them. They actually is continuing to keep me humble, square to the ground. Because sometimes you get big headed and you can be way up there and don't care. But what people don't understand about me is like I enjoy my own happiness.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't understand. I'm human too. Like people think us celebrities and athletes are just robots. We don't have feelings. But if people understand like what today I just did or what I'm doing right now, that everybody that's finna watch this, I'm putting a smile on somebody's face and let them know like even though they're going through it, I'm going through it too. So if what I just did today, them kids and those parents, they don't even know that they just put a smile on my face to keep me humble, to keep me keep pushing. They just took anxiety out of me. They just did a lot of stuff that was important for me to continue this legacy of this journey that I'm on, that God has blessed me to be on. Because sometimes you can just turn your back on that, but that's just not who I am. And the reason why I keep doing it because of that feeling right there. That feels so good to me. Um,
Yeah.
to put a smile on somebody's face and make them happy, or just just like we doing, giving knowledge, taking time out my busy day, my schedule to say, hey, I care. You know what I mean? I care,
100%.
and I appreciate it,
Yeah.
and I appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man,
Yeah,
taking the time. And as we wrap this up over the next couple of minutes, I'm proud to be in business with you. I know it's just the beginning, but my hope is that people see this, Vince, whatever the connection might be. If you just have questions, look, reach out, send a message, IG, whatever. We'll get them answered, right? Vince doesn't know him. He's
yeah,
getting started, getting the business. That's why you put great people around you to help you, right? I have Sean, Mike, and Andrew
yeah,
Taylor I listen to. Sean's a great, amazing leader. When I hear we go to Brian
yeah,
Evans, look
yeah,
at Steve. I mean, Steve's part of integrity, right? And
yeah.
wanting to give back, and I just love that. And so, guys, I just would just tell you this: if you're looking or even thought about, number one, own your own business. Number one. Number two, if you thought about insurance at all, make sure we ask the right questions. And let's reach out to Vince. We'll get in front of you. We'll get you the education that you need to learn more about our business. Get you involved. That's what you want to do. And if you're looking at this and you just, I need life insurance, man. Reach out. We'll get you taken care of there too. So that's the key here. And that's why I want to let you guys know that Vince is with us and we're right here. He's in your backyard, and whether you're in Austin, whether Houston, whatever, but he's also across the country. So if somebody's watching this or in
I'm
California,
here.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's here for you.
yeah.
So we're super excited to be in business together with you and Vince Young Insurance. Obviously, we'll get you a logo here soon once we get that volume up, which we are, and we help enough people, which we're going to, which I love. And man, I tell you, being in a home and hugging on people and knowing, have you known any, I'm going to ask this question. We'll kind of let you answer this and then we'll kind of wrap up here in a minute. But have you known somebody, I'm sure you have, because I know I have, people maybe close to you, people you knew that didn't have life insurance and how that affected them? And you might have been in a position where you could help that family, which was a blessing for you, but it also at the same time sad in a way they didn't know, like you said. And maybe what that might have meant or looked like. And as you thought about getting insurance, how that may have got your decision. Hey, I want to do this because I know how that can affect people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's to the point like it's major that how important insurance is, life insurance. You know, somebody passed away. You got to go through the process of burying that person, finding a casket, like a lot of this stuff, and a lot of people don't know
Hmm.
because who's thinking about that? You know what I mean? But if you are set up the right way, if you have this opportunity to change that. This is basically what it is. It's knowledge and information for opportunity the best for what's best for you and your family. And if you don't know, or you don't even take the time to even want to know, this is what we do with Integrity and Family First Life Prevention Young Insurance. We want to make sure you have all the weapons to be successful or safe, you know. And a lot of people just don't know. So I'm gonna try my best, to inform as much people that I can to understand the importance of insurance, life insurance, and health insurance, IMOs, everything. I want my best to understand because I understand it now. I didn't know how important it was. And as I get older and I'm watching CNN, I'm watching the news, and I'm seeing all this stuff go across the TV, and it all comes back to your foundation. You know how, or did you do everything you're supposed to do to make sure you were insured and safe?
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't take that. They take it for granted. You know, water, lights.
It's true.
You know, I did Kilimanjaro, one of the tallest mountains in the world, in Africa, and that was a 6 day extravaganza, bro. And the importance of water, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
So right. So I want people to understand and feel that, like, the importance of insurance.
Yeah.
Like, I went 6 days without water, so I was the dirtiest man in the world for 6 days. So if you look at that as insurance, why would you go in life without protecting yourself as well as your
That's
family?
good.
And integrity and family first life, as well as Adventure Young Insurance, we want to inform you how to protect yourself and your family. So that's, if you want to button it down, that's what it is right
I love
there.
it, man. I love it. Well, I can't wait to talk more with you. You have my number. We're going to be in touch. We're going to put that thing together. We just talked about it. I think it's a great idea to kind of get things moving and helping a lot of people. But how do they get a hold of you? Maybe your Instagram, whatever you want to share, so they know how to reach out. They want to be a part of Vince Young Insurance. They want to get insurance, whatever they may be. How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, man, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, Vince Young 10 or Carlos Sanchez. That's on there. Or you can reach out to my Twitter page, Vince Young 10, or you can always email me at younginsurance.vinceyounginsurance.com. So you can always email me. And a lot of people have, and I want to say thank you right now on air to everybody who have reached out to me. Ever since I posted Vince Young Insurance, it's been bananas. It's been nuts. And I am finna email you guys. I'm finna send you guys so much information. I haven't got to them yet, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure I was building and making sure that everything that on my end is buttoned up to the T. So when I do send those mass texts out and those emails that everybody who have reached out to me and sent me a direct email, I want to make sure they have all the information they may need from Vince Young Insurance, as well as Integrity, as well as Family First Life. So thanks again. I really do appreciate it. Be looking out for my email and text shortly.
Well, Vince, thanks for being on today. We appreciate you guys jumping on the Leadership Podcast, we call it, but the Velocity Leadership Podcast, and follow us on FFL Velocity I guess it's Family First Velocity, actually, on our YouTube page, and it'll be on there. Vince, we'll share it with you. We'll get the content out to you guys. But if you have any questions, and Vince, obviously your team, anybody you need, Ron, myself, the whole staff, everybody's here to help you any way we can, and all those people. So we want to make sure we take care of them, whether bringing them to business or whether servicing them. So we're all here to help. So thanks for being on. We love you, bro. We appreciate you.
We're here, baby. We're here. Reach out, baby.
Let's go. I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much.
All right, we got
talk soon. Thank
welcome.
you. Yeah. There you go. I got it.